Go around the room and give me one word that describes your weekend. Falcon?
Emotional.
Director Leo?
Daughter.
Jeff?
Low key.
Jason.
Fossey?
Okay.
Roll the open.
Boss.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm your little dancing queen, Jason. That's right. First up today, a surprise visitor at a zoo in California. Look at this. A wild black bear broke into the Sequoia Park Zoo in Northern Cal to interact with the bears that live in the zoo. So look at that. He was spotted on the observation deck, just checking it out, looking at him. He's like, hey, girl. Hey, girl, you come here often? Zookeepers were able to coax the little guy to leave through a service gate. Yeah, it's right over here. That's what Aaron does with the audience every day. Just right there. Yeah. By the way, can I tell you, this audience, I knew I was in trouble in a good way. You can always tell the vibe of the audience as I'm back there waiting to come out for the monologue. And here's the vibe of today's audience. True story. As I'm getting about 4 seconds before the main open runs, I hear a woman, and I won't identify her, but I think she's in a leopard outfit. But anyway, she's... I hear a woman in the top row say the following to Aaron Schwab, our audience coordinator. She goes, yeah, do we do shots or something before the show? Yeah. She's like, I can take care of that. I'm like, okay, good. So after the show, shots with that woman right there. That's right, yeah. I'd do a shot with her anytime. Give it up for Fallon, everybody. Hello, love.
Hello.
Now, we'll get to my dance-a-thon a little bit later, but you, forget me, you had you said it, an emotional weekend. You were back in our home state of Indiana.
Yes, I flew. I went to, so I'm from Southern Indiana by Louisville, Kentucky, and then I went to college in a town called Evansville, Indiana, which is a couple hours away. So my college roommate, my best friend from college, Abby, she got married this weekend, and I was a bridesmaid, so there's Abby.
Look at Abby.
And that's her dad, and so I flew home for that. It was emotional because, you know, Abby is obviously one of my best friends, and I've watched her date for so many years. You know what I mean? And it's brought us endless entertainment from the stories she shared and the dating apps and everything. But for her to finally find her person and then get married. Yeah, and I didn't I'm not an emotional wedding person. I don't really cry at weddings or anything. But then right as, you know, before we're getting ready to walk down the aisle, she kind of started tearing up a little bit. I think her dad said something to her, and then it was like every bridesmaid started like crying, and I'm just like, and so I'm like, and it was the longest aisle. It was called a roofless church. It was outside. It was the coolest venue I've seen.
A roofless church?
But it wasn't. It was like just like this huge roof. It almost looked like a mushroom outside floating. It was very beautiful, and is the longest walk of all time for bridesmaids. So we're all just like, and we're crying, and it was freezing cold, and and you know, we were wearing like a strapless dress. So but it was beautiful. It was very good. We had a good time.
I never escape you. I think of you all the time.
Perfect.
Yeah, and again, this was a story I won't put in the segment coming up, but I get done with the thing that I was at on Friday, and I'm it's at a multi-level theater, and I get done and I walk outside the lobby to meet my mother and Colin, and as I'm standing there waiting, there's a woman at the very top of the top of the staircase, and I mean, and this lobby is filled with people, okay? I mean, filled, because everyone's coming out of the theater, and I'm standing down there, and this woman goes, "Jason!" And I look up like I'm still coming off the show, and I go, and I went like that. I go, "Hey!" And she goes, "I love that Fallon!" I waited till now to tell you that story. I waited till now to I didn't tell anyone that story. I love that Fallon.
I love that
and
woman.
I go, I love her too. And she goes, "Is she here?" And I'm like, "Can you come down so we can have this conversation?" I go, "No, she's in Indiana." She's like, "Damn!" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, anyway."
Sorry to let the fan down.
It's fine. I mean, yeah. So. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. I love that Fallon.
That's great. I love that.
I know. First up, it's something I learned over the past week. Dancing can be dangerous. Yeah. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Dylan Efron. So I don't know if you guys saw this over the weekend. This precious little thing broke his nose while rehearsing for Dancing with the Semi-Stars. Well, he look at this. He shared this picture from the hospital. Efron's partner, Daniela, cracked his nose with her elbow. But guys, he's a pro. He's still rehearsing. Look at this.
Nice.
It's midnight and I'm at the hospital because Danny broke my nose. We were trying a new move and I took an elbow right here and it made a really loud crack. So, not how I wanted to end the rehearsal day, but we'll be back dancing tomorrow.
Know thyself. And you're one of my best friends, you know me. You know what I thought? If that was me,
oh yeah,
girl, there would be 3 ambulances. There would be like, you know, I would be on a stretcher. Even if it was just a broken nose, I can't dance.
Oh no, you would have been like, can you write me a doctor's note? Oh,
yes.
Get me out of this.
Oh God, but I hope they don't mess up his face. You know what I mean?
He looks fine.
That precious little face. I know.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up, please. Anyway, up next, what the world needs right now? No, not really. Another singing competition show. Yeah.
Oh.
Aaron, don't clap for that. Okay, so we have American Idol, we have The Voice, we have America's Got Talent. Now get ready for something new. Who's in the Band is what it's called. It will feature Simon Cowell as a judge, along with Spice Girl, Mel B, and Joe Jonas. The goal is to find the next big group, like Simon did with One Direction. A test shoot is happening this week in London, and if successful, it's going to air over there on ABC. Now, keep in mind, ABC already airs American Idol. So, I mean, I guess there's a difference because it's a band.
Yeah, I mean, we need a new boy band, so I'll give them that. Like, we don't have a boy band right now.
No, we don't.
And every generation gets a boy band, right? That's the rule. So why not? Simon Cowell did the last one. Maybe he'll do a good job with the new one.
Because it is all cyclical. I mean, you know that being in music radio. And you're right, we really... Yeah, we don't have...
The most recent, I would say, would be like BTS, but they've been on a break as well. And so I don't even know who would be the boy band for
because the late 90s, we had NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, and then that music went away, and then One Direction came.
Well, you could argue, even though they're not a boy band. I love
that we're dissecting this.
But after that, before One Direction, you had like Jonas Brothers.
Oh, yes.
And they weren't like a typical boy band because they played instruments. But then, yeah, One Direction, right? So everyone's had their like boy group. See,
and I'm so old. My sweet spot era for that, I had New Kids on the Block. That was my Yeah. That was when I had that in Menudo. I remembered Menudo. Yeah.
I am so happy I had Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Much better music. Much better. Come on. if you're a fan of New Kids on the Block, you're going to tell me that Step by Step is better than Backstreet Boys and NSYNC? No. No. That's just your nostalgia talking. It's not as good. You know the songs aren't as good. Sorry. They're not. They're not. I'm saying that even objectively. Backstreet Boys music is significantly better. Sorry.
Where's the woman with the liquor? Where's the woman? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Ma'am, give me about 15 minutes. I'll meet in the parking lot. That's right, yeah. You're right.
I think.
You're right. You're right. You're right. New Kids had like 2 good albums. You're right. They did. The catalog of music, Backstreet and NSYNC have a bigger, more robust catalog.
They
yeah,
do.
They
Sorry.
do. Oh, God, I can just hear all the Gen Xers writing us right now, yeah.
I think that even New Kids on the Block would agree. It doesn't mean they're not talented or they didn't have anything good. I really don't think their music is
right.
good.
Even though Step by Step is a really good song. Anyway, more Dish when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Is he gonna play?
Our boy band brawl continued in that commercial break. Erin brought up, and she's absolutely right, from our era, Boys to Men, New Edition, Baba Brown. Yeah, I loved, yeah. Those were 2, and then that morphed into Belle Biv DeVoe. Yeah, we could go on and on. Anyway, but I did, Jeff played Step by Step on the break, and Fallon looked over at me and she's, this is trash. Yeah.
The chorus is catchy, but
the chorus is catchy, but yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome back. It's the nonsense phrase you may have heard from a teen in your life over the past few months. Sunday night, anyone with a teen is going, I know what you're going to do, Jay. Sunday night, John Oliver poked fun at newscasters trying to make sense of the 67 trend.
No! 6'7". Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. Instead of
settle down. Oh my God. Settle down, you animals.
You're gonna be.
You would have thought I just identified the wrong murder suspect. There was such outrage with me getting that wrong. Let me try it again. Give me a moment, audience. Let me backtrack. You ready? Watch this.
No, you're going to be on the next John Oliver clip. The 67 trend.
I need a, yeah. Here's John Oliver making fun of people like me not understanding the 6'7" trend.
Nice.
And now, people on TV try to understand 6'7".
You understand this 6'7" phenomenon that you hear? Or you get it or don't get it? I don't really get it, but I know it's like a thing. 6'7".
No.
They love it. I was at Kentucky Kingdom and kids were screaming it from the rides. 6'7". Why?
Chances are you've heard this phrase, you've Googled this phrase, you've asked Alexa, what is 6'7"? We don't know.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
No one knows what it means.
Because it doesn't mean anything.
Anyway, so it's like, why are you doing it? So, whatever.
So what the cool kids are saying, have you heard of it?
I did, and I Googled it because I'm
Where
trying
did
to
it
keep up.
originate?
It means nothing.
I know your grandkids know what it means. So I want you to go home today and be like, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
My God.
Oh, my 12-year-old granddaughter's going to be so impressed.
You love it, don't you? Say 6'7".
6'7".
6'7". There it is. Sound like just like my boys. Good job.
Does your stepson say it?
He loosely says it, but now that my 6-year-old daughter kind of will do this, he's like, ugh, it's not cool anymore. I'm out.
What's it supposed to do?
It does. It's not that it does anything. It's kind of like I was talking about what was our version of this, because the year before me was like, what are those? Or things, dang, Daniel. I won't say the real word. So mine was the where you would do the chop around your body and you'd say something inappropriate. So I think it's this generation's version of that.
Okay.
So it comes from a song and the artist is singing about like something that an NBA player. Trust me, it doesn't matter. It's just like they're saying it, you know?
Yeah, teachers are banning.
They have to.
They
yeah,
have to.
it's
I
out of
cannot
control.
imagine the poor teachers. Well,
I know.
for many reasons,
Yeah,
I'll say.
I know. All right, Jason, but it's what? 6'7".
67. Yeah,
Okay,
no, 6'7". Yeah, I know. I'm never going to live that down. That's right. Yeah. Oh well. More dish now. Imagine growing up and your neighbor is Madonna.
Oh.
That's exactly how Kim Kardashian grew up. She was on. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Please hold your boo until the ride comes to a complete stop. Kim was on the Graham Norton show this weekend and talked about working as a kid for Madonna.
I would walk her dog. When I was 8 years old, I would walk her dog. And she paid me in, remember those like jelly rubber neon bracelets?
Oh, yeah.
She paid me in those.
She's so cheap.
She handed them to me in a shoebox, and I went to school.
Moron child.
I remember going to school wearing them, and all my friends were like, "Oh my God, that's so cool. Where did you get that?" And I was like, "Madonna gave it to me." I'd be like, "Yeah, right." She asked me, she's like, "Do you still have the bracelets?" And I was like, "No, I don't know what I did with them." She was like, "That's like, you lost the coolest thing in the world." And I was like, "How could I have given away Madonna's bracelets? I wish I still had them."
I like that she's annoyed. You gave them away to a child who was walking your dog for free. How precious were they?
I love Graham Norton so much. It's true, though. Come on, Madonna.
I know. Give her a $5 bill or something. Come on.
I miss jelly bracelets, though. Oh, that when again, back in the Stone Age when I was a kid, it was all about stickers and jelly bracelets. We had them like up to our elbows, man, and they meant different things. I don't remember what those things are, but maybe that was an Indiana thing, but I don't know. Yeah. So you saw Bryan Cranston on the couch there with Kim K. Well, listen to this. He shared a hilarious story about his uncle because his uncle was a nudist.
He was in his 90s when he passed away, and he was
Still naked.
And I used to go visit him, of course, in Florida, where all nudist colonies are.
Listen, I was born in Florida, and you've never seen me naked.
I think I sent the producers a photograph or two.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Of Uncle Bob.
Thank you.
Is this really a picture of your Uncle
This
Bob?
is my real Uncle Bob in a I think I sent it
You
somewhere.
did. This is the picture of Uncle Bob.
No!
I can only apologize. Of all the things you've chosen to wear, you went with a hat?
That's a shot. I mean,
that's a profile, man. That is. What angle is that photographer at?
That
I mean, just like
right there. Yeah.
Oh, I could never.
No.
I could never.
I walked past before, like on a beach, where, like you're walking down the whole beach, and we were in like Mexico, and we walked past like a nudist resort, and they were playing volleyball, and I was like, how do you not stare at people playing volleyball nude? The jump,
Jumping.
the land.
It's a lot of
things.
Flipping around. A lot of flipping.
Yeah.
Up next, let's talk movies. Get ready for yet another big screen version of an 80s TV classic. Boop. Yeah, that's the opening. Literally one of the biggest hits of the 80s. Speaking of, anyway, and one of the best theme songs. That's the opening for Miami Vice. Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell starred in the first remake, because if you're thinking, Jace, there was already a remake. That one came out nearly 20 years ago. Well, listen to this. Now Michael B. Jordan is attached to another remake because Hollywood has no more ideas. We learned last week, though, that he's going to play undercover Detective Tubbs. Over the weekend, though, we learned who could play Crockett, and it is Austin Butler. He's in talks, yeah. So if you don't know, if you didn't wear jelly bracelets like I did, we know that it was Don Johnson who made that role famous by not wearing socks. The movie is already, no one laughed at that, but he never wore socks.
Oh.
I remember that became a trend in my junior high because Don Johnson did not wear socks.
Okay.
No one did. 2027, that could come out.
Having seen the original, then, do you feel like that's a good casting choice?
Yeah, I didn't love the original because it went up against Dallas. So I never watched, thank you, three men laughing at that. That was on NBC. I wasn't a big Miami Vice fan. However, I'm aware of it. And if you're going to do it now, I can't think of a better person than Michael B. Jordan to take that over.
Okay.
And Austin Butler, pretty good as Crockett. Yeah, pretty good, I would say, out of all of them. But we don't need it. We just had it again with Jamie. My God, get an original idea. Now, let's talk, right? Yeah, let's talk TV, shall we? I spent part of my Sunday morning drooling on the couch and watching the internet. It's time again for the Jason Show Watch Club. Other talk shows have book clubs, but we don't read here. First up, a documentary from Bill. Oh, this is so good, guys. This was my Saturday night. I couldn't wait to tell you about it. This is from Ben Stiller. You've probably seen him making the rounds, publicizing this. Ben did a documentary about his parents, the iconic comedy duo known as Stiller and Mira. Watch this trailer.
We come from a showbiz family.
And now the comedy of
Stiller and Mira.
Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira.
Ann Mira and Jerry Stiller.
We grew up around them, working together and improvising, and that's what we did, because they did it.
You're looking at not only my partner in comedy, this is the mother of my two kids.
This is the father of one.
When they were working, I remember sometimes hearing laughter, sometimes hearing raised voices, never knowing if that was real or them rehearsing something.
We don't know, Ben. That's why we're so messed up.
Well, oh, that's Christine, Ben's wife. It's called Nothing Is Lost, Friends, and it looks back at Stiller's upbringing as the son of the comedy group, known amongst many things. They rose to fame doing countless appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show over there on CBS. And then the other portion of our audience knows Jerry Stiller from Seinfeld. Well, Jerry, unbeknownst to Ben had an idea, so did his sister, but they had no idea until both parents passed away. They had to get rid of the family apartment, and they realized that this was so unbelievable. Jerry documented basically their entire lives with tape recorders, with 35 millimeter cameras. He recorded everything, fights, conversations between he and his wife. You can hear young Ben directing things. You can hear his sister. And Ben, again, obviously, you can see when your parents whip out a camera, but to the degree that Jerry recorded everything was a shock. So you really see their marriage play out. You see the highlights. You see how being together, not just on a personal level, but being professionally partnered, took a toll on them. I mean, took a toll. And amongst other things, wanted to be, one of the things you learn, it was a heartbreak for her. She wanted to be a dramatic actress, and it just didn't happen. And then Jerry had a late in life fame drive with Seinfeld. I mean, and then Ann was like, you know what, I can relax now. And then Ben, you get to see Ben's kids, and Ben's kids are reflecting on being, it's like a cornucopia or a Russian nesting doll. Ben's kids are talking about his failings as a actor father. And then Ben's talking about the failings of Jerry being an actor father and how history repeats itself and how Ben has really tried so hard to break the cycle, but ended up doing it anyway. And there was a moment where he's talking about, he was so excited to take his kids to the set of Night at the Museum 3, and the kids were not excited. And Ben's like, but you guys love Night at the Museum. And his son was like, but I love you more. And it was like, or something like that. And it was fascinating, guys. Even if you're young and you don't know Stiller and Mira, watch it. It's just a great family story.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful family. You will love it. You would really enjoy this.
I just watched the John Candy one last night.
Wasn't that good?
Very good. So I would definitely be interested in this.
Yeah, and I have a feeling Ben's kids, he has a daughter and a son, they're going to be, and you see Ben's rise to fame and how he tried out for Saturday Night Live and he didn't get it, and it's just great. It's on Apple, by the way, Apple TV. They don't call it Plus anymore. I don't know. It's on Apple TV. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everyone. Coming up in just a little bit, here's a little mystery for you. What or whom is the Unicycling Unicorn? And why are they doing so much good? Then, I will recap the ultimate stepping out of my comfort zone when I dance in public for charity. And we're opening up the mailbag. What are your observations this week? You'll find out on The Jason Show. Welcome back to the show. We're glad you're here. You know, one of the fun things about doing the show is the fact that you get to meet people that you would normally never meet. It's one of the joys, you know, not Oscar winners, just regular folks that do one-of-a-kind things. And our guest today is a one-of-a-kind. The Unicycling Unicorn is a, yeah. Is a professional performer known for his juggling and unicycling. He's also made a name for himself doing as an outdoor athlete. He conquers tough trails on, not a bike, no, a unicycle. This past summer, he tackled one of the most enduring challenges, unicycling the Continental Divide Trail. Audience, give it up for Jamie, the Unicycling Unicorn. I've never had a guest come out like that. Yeah. Right there. How you doing, my friend?
Good, how you doing?
Good. The last time you were here, oh, good, you brought your coconuts. I'm glad.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought those.
Does it sound like a unicorn?
The unicorn in my neighborhood sounds a little different, but yeah. How, you've been on the show in past seasons. For the new folks here, how did this start? How did your unicycling start?
My grandma had one. She bought it at a garage sale growing up for the grandkids, and my brother and I learned, and 36 years later, I'm still doing it.
And this trek that you did, it took on a personal kind of mission for you. Will you tell the folks about that?
Yeah, so earlier this year, my sister committed suicide, and so I just needed to get away for a couple months, and nature is my religion, and it heals me. I've done other trails in the past, the Colorado Trail when I was going through a divorce, and just being outside just really fills some of the cracks of my broken heart.
I was going to say, Jamie, and by the way, I'm very sorry about your sister. Let me ask, did you find that peace? Did you feel a kind of a connection?
It did. It definitely helped. I don't think I'll ever be fully healed.
Yeah.
But
who would, for heaven's sake? Yeah.
And I was having a hard time because I'm, you know, a professional performer, and I was trying to make people laugh and smile when I was not happy inside. And so I was having a hard time doing shows.
Yeah.
And so I decided to just take 2 months off and help.
Take care of yourself so you can help others.
And it helped, and now I can perform again. It's a lot easier than it was.
Let me lighten it up a little bit. We had a story at the beginning of the show in the monologue about a bear. Did I hear right? Did a bear swipe your cooler?
Yeah, so I had my van with me.
The hell was in that van, that cooler, Jamie?
A lot of beer. and some Fireball.
Just like the top row. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He didn't like the Fireball though. He left all the Fireball for me.
You had a picky bear.
Yeah.
Did he really leave the Fireball?
He did. He left the Fireball. He drank all the beer, all the pop, everything else I had in there, but all the little Fireball shots were just scattered everywhere.
Seriously?
Yep, and he left them. He must not like the cinnamon.
No. That is great. Okay, now you've performed on. Jeff, should we walk over there? Okay, so let's walk back over there. Let's have you perform. Now, give it. Come here. What?
I'm gonna do the juggling.
Oh,
knives.
the juggling.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Let me grab the knives here. All right.
Oh, I'm not doing it, audience. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
All right, can we get some music for this?
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. There we go. You know what? These are really sharp, and I don't want to cut this nice jester suit, so I'm just gonna take it off. If you haven't guessed yet, this is a comedy show. Wait until you see my bloomers. I actually hold the Guinness World Record for the longest legs. If I was a female, I'd be a millionaire. But instead, I'm working the streets. Just like my mom.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, you guys are sick. She was a circus artist. All right. Oh, there's a couple of people that want photos. Get a good one. I can't believe they're taking them.
We have a minute. We have 1 minute. We have $1 minute.
$10.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
1 minute.
Juggling razor sharp knives.
Oh.
Under the leg. Under the other leg. Under the biggest leg.
Ah!
Crisscross.
Well.
Double. All right, my last trick. My last trick is my ex's favorite, behind my back.
I was going to say, I was worried you got very close to photographer Eric, and we have a very small staff. We can't lose him. We can't. Give it up for Jamie, everybody. Follow him on social media. Right there, the Unicycling Unicorn. We'll be right back. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Let me see one of those. Let me see that. Oh, my. Welcome back. Over the past week, you've heard me whine. I mean, talk about my radio show fundraiser known as Project Down and Dirty for my radio station, My Talk 107.1. This year, over the course of 3 days, all the hosts were tasked with leaving our home, staying at a hotel, and putting together and performing a dance routine in just 3 days. And it all led up to Friday night's, now don't roll it yet, Leo, Friday night's final performance. Now, I did my show. It was myself, my co-host Alexis, our executive producer Holly, and we did Lady Gaga's Dead Dance. And I will tell you, I was really proud of myself. I was really happy. I do this every day, and I think people think because you do something so front-facing like this that you have no other kind of public performing fears. That is not the case. I was terrified, but once I got on stage, I told Fallon there was one particular move that I knew that if I had gotten past it, I would be okay. So here's a little bit of my performance. I stepped out of my comfort zone in 2 ways. I have never in my life worn a bright pink sweatsuit, but I did it, yeah. I got to say thanks. You know, we had two choreographers, Andy and you can see, Andy is in the front there to the left, and then Gabriel is to the right, right there, blonde, long hair. They were both so patient, so caring, so lovely, but I got to tell you, they never cut us any slack, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad they didn't. They didn't cut anything from a number, no matter how much I got quiet. There were points of the week where I did kind of shut down. I didn't think I could do this or that. You know, Andy was very inspired, is very inspired by Michael Jackson and Thriller. So you would, if you saw the whole thing, you'd recognize some moves from Thriller. And they're difficult. I mean, it's Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. And he didn't cut us any slack. And we did it. And I got to tell you, I received, I'll end with this. Forget about me. I received, and I don't want to give all of her business, but I got this lovely email today from this woman who said she recently moved to a new city, and in her old city she went to group dance classes, and she felt very comfortable because she was with her people. She didn't feel that she was being judged, but she moved to this new city and she was scared. Like me, she's battled with the weight all of her life, and she doesn't like to have people see her struggle. Listening to me kind of open up about how I was feeling, she wrote me and she said on Friday she ended up signing up for new classes in her new town to break through her fear. And I thought, that's the best thing. And also, so thank you to that lovely woman. I'll just call her Erica. I love you. And number two, thanks to all of you. I know some TV viewers donated. This really was all for charity. Forget everything else. We raised money for Gigi's Playhouse, a wonderful organization that supports the Down syndrome community. And we ended up raising close to $40,000. Yeah, in just 3 days.
Wow.
Just 3 days.
That's amazing.
And that will go to building them a kitchen. So all their programs are free, and they teach the community independence and how to live their life freely. So there's going to be new cooking classes that they can take because they're going to get this new kitchen. So I just appreciate everybody's support, kind words, and you, I'm going to try not to cry, but my mother was there, and Colin, and you sent one of the sweetest text messages, and I just really, and Aaron was so supportive, and and Jeff and the whole crew, just really appreciate it, everybody. So thank you, guys.
Proud of you.
We'll be right back in a moment.
Proud of you.
What?
That's great. Proud of you.
Monkeys, otters, steak nuggets, and more. You all have a lot to say about our show this week. Let's open up the Jason Show mailbag. Here we go, everybody.
You've got mail.
First up, you saw our latest fast food field trip last week. We took Dolly Parton impersonator Kelly O'Brien to Arby's for the first time. She's from Australia, so she's never had Arby's, let alone their new steak nuggets. Indy writes to us, you keep raising the bar with guests on the fast food field trip, but this was the best one. I loved watching her be introduced to the meaty world of Arby's. Yeah. And Colleen says, I adore Kelly's innocence when it comes to American fast food and meatloaf. Her comments about sauces were so funny because I guess in Australia, our grocery stores have aisles of sauces.
Yeah.
And she says they don't there. I mean, we love a condiment here. We love a condiment.
Heard a lot of great things about Australia, but that is one where I draw the line. I like a little condiment option. You know?
She wanted to try all the horsey sauce, the Arby's sauce, but yeah, those nuggets aren't, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Next, not a massage, Jason, a message from a...
Maybe later. You never know.
I'm getting one later, but yeah, anyway, a message, not a massage, from a new viewer. Barbara, hi Barbara, says, greetings from Central Maine. Thank you to whomever decided to start broadcasting your show on our local station. You make my mornings merrier. Well, hey, yeah, Bangor, Maine. Bangor, Maine is one of my, you know, we're in big cities and small cities. I love Maine, and I love that we're there. So hello to the good folks of Maine. I really appreciate it. Next in the mailbag, a comment about one of our many mascots that we have in our studio. You saw me pull out Annabelle the monkey last week. Yeah, right there she is, yeah. Oh, why does she look scary there? Anyway, you saw me pull her out sitting under the demo table. She was a gift to me for my 50th birthday from photographer Eric. Okay, well, so there she is. Rebecca in Cedar Rapids emailed me to say, hi, I'm a new convert to your show, and I now DVR it every day. I love it, but as a former teacher, I had to jokingly correct you on one important point. Annabelle is not a monkey. She's an orangutan.
Okay.
No, this is great. I agree she's creepy, but she's a creepy orangutan. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yeah.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's true.
True.
It's true.
Yeah,
True.
never argue with the teacher. Speaking of animals, we have one more. In our head-scratching headlines last week, we talked about otters in California stealing people's surfboards. If you're new to our show, you may not realize we have an animal staff member, an otter named Oliver, and he shared a response to the surfboard stealing otters.
Greetings! It is I, Oliver the Otter. I was watching your program last week and saw your head-scratching headlines. Whoever came up with that name should be fired. First of all, not all otters are surfing. Some of us prefer to stay at home watching reruns of Mr. Belvedere. Getting my hair wet sounds like a travesty. I have a message for all you surfing otters. Get a life! And one message for you, Mr. Matheson. I saw your dancing routine. Stick to the talk show and leave the dancing to me.
Everybody that used to like our show right now is going, where's the remote?
That was the first time I've seen Oliver as well.
That's the first time you ever seen Oliver?
Never seen Oliver.
Yeah. Was he in like an episode of Hoarders? What was that background there?
The guy needs to hire a professional cleaning crew.
Otter, he needs to clean his house. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. It's an easy way to show your support and raise money in the fight against breast cancer. Only a few more days of the month. We're selling this special edition Pink Jason Show shirt. All proceeds will benefit the wonderful folks at Hope Chest for Breast Cancer. And you can buy the shirt online at jasonshowstore.com. And while you're online, book your tickets to see us in studio. You can scan that QR code right there. Or go to eventbrite.com or the app. Search the Jason Show, pick a day, and join the fun. You just might get to see that monkey or orangutan in real life. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. How's your arm? Before we go, one more little note. I mentioned my mom coming. It was great. My mom and Colin were in the audience, and I was just like, oh, God, just please don't let me embarrass them on Friday. But my mom was so cute because she went to all my plays when I was a kid. So when I took her home that night, because she lived a hop, skip, and a jump from the theater, she's like, it was just like when I used to go to your shows when, you know, you're a kid. Aww. And it was so sweet. And one more little note, and for our local audience, you'll know this name, but I want to give a special shout out. Again, forget me. The other person who had a little bit of anxiety was a local radio legend who Fallon and I both know, dear friends of ours, my colleague Donna Valentine. Now, Donna has been in radio here. She's like one of the grand dames of radio. And Donna had just as much, if not more, anxiety about this. She actually, when it was announced, said, well, I quit. And yeah, but I will tell you, Donna persevered. She had a little moment where she left a rehearsal, but gosh darn it, she came back in about 20 minutes later, came back into the rehearsal and kicked butt. And I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her, and it really it does go to the fact that you can do way more than you think you can do, and if you push yourself and step out, and don't tell the bosses there. I'll deny this in a court of law, but I'm glad that sometimes this show does kind of force you to do things you would normally never do. Now, will I complain about it every year? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm grateful that I had it now.
I am too. I feel like you just seem lighter and happier. I hated watching you so stressed last week. So, because I know that when you have something on your calendar, you're dreading.
Oh,
so,
it's the worst.
Yeah, it's a good week now.
You ready for shots? Done. Yeah, there we go. Tomorrow, plug in your slow cooker. Stephanie Hansen has 2 Croctober recipes you don't want to miss. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you are a kid who's being bullied, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody.